Alright guys, just having a look at the solution to this problem here now. I'll work through it with me and see how you went along the way. The question was to plot 3 points, draw the line, then we've got to identify the gradient, the intercept, and also the equation of the line. So the points to begin with were -2, 3. So you can see I've got my x-axis labelled here. I haven't gone and labelled everything because we don't need to. And I've got my y-axis labelled as well. So -2, 3, so we go across to -2 on the x and up to 3 on the y. So there's our first point. Okay, and if you really want to, we can go and label the name of that point. Next one is 0, 5, so across to 0 on the x, up to 5. And this one here will be 0, 5. And the last one is 3, 8, so across to 3, 1, 2, 3, and then up to 8 on the y-axis. We can label it there as well if we wish to. What we then got to do is create the straight line that joins those 3 points together, and we know that that line there goes on and on in either direction, so I'm just going to put an arrow on either end just to denote that. What we want to do now is we want to determine the gradient of the line. So what I'm going to do with the gradient is I'm going to pick 2 points on that line, okay, and the 2 points I'm going to pick is this one here and this one here. Now you can pick any 2 points and it's going to come out exactly the same. So what we can do then is we can create that little triangle, if you like, that the 2 points make, and we've now got our rise because we know that gradient is the m component, okay, because all straight lines take on that y equals mx plus c. The m that we're looking at the moment is the gradient, and that's given by rise over run. Okay, so my rise from this line here up to this one here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points. So my rise is 5, and my run is from this point here, okay, in line with this point here, across to in line with that point there, and we can see we've gone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 places across as well. 5 divided by 5 gives us a gradient of 1. Okay, so that's this component here sorted. The next thing asks us to calculate the y-intercept. So what is the intercept of that line? That intercept comes in and crosses that x-axis, because it's that y-intercept, comes in just there. Okay, so we can now go on and have a look that c is going to equal, and we can see that crosses at the 0.5. Okay, and that's this part of our equation sorted. The last part asks us then to write the equation for that line. Okay, so instead of y equals mx plus c, that will now change into this. Y equals the m we found to be 1, so 1x, plus our c we found to be 5. Now if you really want, you can rewrite that as y equals x plus 5. Okay, so there's the gradient, there's the y-intercept, and there's the equation for that one as well.